Welcome to Maynooth Community College.
Fáilte Rómh go léir go cláiste phobal Maynooth. You're very welcome to Maynooth Community College virtual open evening. Unfortunately, we are unable to invite you into our school to meet our wonderful staff and students and show you our facilities. In its place, we've prepared this brief information presentation for you. My name is Siobhan McCauley and I am Principal in Maynooth Community College, and I work with a group of teachers and staff which will help support your child through their education. Overall, in Maynooth Community College, we aim to create a community where staff, students and parents all work together to create a warm, caring learning environment so every student can reach their full potential. Maynooth Community College works under the patronage of KWETB. We work and we share resources, facilities, staff where necessary with Maynooth Post Primary, and we call ourselves Maynooth Education Campus, and we are really looking forward to moving to our new campus over the next few weeks. We are two separate schools with a number of things in common, and as I said, where necessary we're sharing facilities, resources and staff, and make all these decisions to best support every student in the campus. For September 2021, we are going to offer 170 places in each school. Maynooth Community College was established in 2014. I, as I said, am Principal Miss McCauley, and I work with Deputy Principal Miss Donoghue and a group of assistant principals and staff to support your students. Maynooth Education Campus, our new facility, as I'm sure anyone around Maynooth is eagerly awaiting, is due to open in the next 5 to 6 weeks, and we are looking forward to welcoming your first years in next September. And there's fantastic work going on to date on the campus. In terms of the students, pastoral care is of the highest importance to us, and the student is at the centre of all the decisions we make. To surround and support the students, we have a dedicated class tutor, so when the students come in the morning, they meet the same person every day in the same place, so we can support them every single morning. We also have our transition year students who give of their time freely to support the first years, whether it's a help at their lockers or in terms of finding a room or even just in organising their bags, and they are our transition year mentors. Another layer to that then is we have our year heads, so we have one teacher who has responsibility for first years, and they're involved in supporting the student in their pastoral needs as well as if disciplinary or communication with home is required. To support all those people, we have a senior leadership team of the principal and deputy principal, but as you can see, the person who's the most important at the middle of all of this structure is your students, your children. Starting secondary school is a hugely exciting time for our young people. There are so many new activities for them. They will learn to use lockers, and we will help support them in the best use of their lockers. They will have a new timetable where they will have up to 6 teachers a day and maybe 10 or 11 teachers in any given week, which is hugely different from primary school. They will study new subjects and have the opportunity to explore areas they may have always had an interest in or may develop an interest in. They become independent learners and responsible for their own learning. They will meet the new teachers who will help support them through all this change. But I think one of the most important things in secondary school is that they have the opportunity to make and meet new friends, to get involved in extracurricular activities and develop these friendships and support them for the rest of their 6 years in secondary school. Induction and integration. There will be an assessment afternoon and a school visit prior to the students starting in September, which we will support them and give them information so they have information before they come to us, and they will happen later in the year, hopefully. We set up a gradual start to the school year. The day the first year start, we only invite our first years in. We prioritise them in the first week in terms of giving them tours of the school, supporting them in terms of where rooms are, who their teachers are, what they need, how to organise their locker, and they are the priority for their first week to month within the school. They have an immediate link with their tutor, their year head and their TY mentors, who are their key pastoral care team, which will support them every day through secondary school. We provide an induction booklet and a welcome plaque, which they will do in wellbeing class throughout the first semester in the school. The first year resource area will be created where their lunchroom, their lockers and their toilets just for first years will be created. There's a wide range of extracurricular activities and we hope all students will get involved to meet new people and develop new friendships. In terms of the junior cycle subjects, the core subjects are Irish, English, Maths, History, Geography, Science, Religious Education, CSPE, which is a non-exam subject, it's Civic, Social and Political Education, SPHE, Social, Personal and Health Education, PE, Digital Literacy, and of the most high importance, Wellbeing. Each student will also study an additional 3 subjects of their choosing. They will choose on acceptance of their place in Maynooth Community College. They will return which 3 subjects they wish to do from first year. They will choose 3 from French, German, Spanish, Business Studies, Home Economics, Engineering, Wood Technology, Music, Visual Art and Graphics. Some parents may say some of those subjects sound different to what they did when they were in school. And yes, our students will be doing the new junior cycle and there are some changes compared to the old junior cert. There is a new approach to education. The assessment arrangements for these new subjects, it's kind of a dual approach of assessment. There's a prominence given to classroom-based assessments or CBAs and formative assessment. Students learn best when the teachers provide feedback that helps them to understand how their learning can be improved. The key changes in this new junior cycle are that in second year and third year, the classroom-based assessments, as I said, the CBAs, they will substitute for other assessments like summer exams, and they will be undertaken in the school at key times in the year. The reports will be much more comprehensive, they will be more common focused, they won't have percentage marks and they won't have grades. In place of this, there is a new grading system. The new grading system is based on the percentage mark they would get in the test, but what is given in the report is distinction, higher merit, merit, achieved, partially achieved, or not graded. I spoke of the CBAs, the classroom-based assessments, and when a student finishes their junior cycle in third year, they receive a junior cycle profile of achievement award, which has their exam results and they have their CBA descriptors. And the CBA descriptors are exceptional, above expectation, in line with expectations, and yet to meet expectations. In terms of the school timetable, is one of the biggest changes for our young people. Instead of doing 183 days in primary school, they'll now do 167 days, but the days are longer. Our students will be coming in at 8:48 in the morning and they will spend 8:48 to 9 o'clock, 12 minutes with their tutor every single morning to build a relationship, to see how we can best support the students. They then have hour classes, so they have 2 one-hour classes, a half-an-hour break, 2 more one-hour classes, a half-an-hour break, and 2 more one-hour classes. Except for on a Friday, where the classes run from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and half 11 to 12:30, and they're off early on a Friday. But the bad news is they do now get homework on a Friday, and that gives them an opportunity to get organised for the weekend. In terms of class organisation, we did mention that there will be an assessment day, and the assessment day is just to make sure that we know the full potential of our students, so we know we're supporting them best we can. We do have a policy of mixed ability teaching at junior cycle, which means when students are placed in classes on first year, all the classes are on common level. The optional subjects are also mixed ability, and we design the timetable around what your children want to do. All the classes are taught at a common level in first year, but in second year, Maths and Irish become streamed based on the results of tests that they have done during first year. We also have a very good special education needs team, and in Maynooth Community College, as I said, the cognitive ability test is used when students are entering. That is only, as I said, so we can gauge the strengths and the weaknesses of our students and how best we can support them. Once a place has been offered and the student has enrolled, we would really ask you to please give us any information regarding the student's learning needs that is required. If there are any reports or documentation from primary school, if you can pass that on to us so we can come up with the best way to support your child. There is additional learning supports available as per what is called the new general allocation model, and that is where we tailor how we deliver the support to the student based on the individual student's needs, and that may be individual, small groups or team teaching. We also have a moderate learning unit, and this year we'll be opening an ASD unit. In the resource department, we support over 100 students across all the year groups. We offer support, as I said, in various different ways. In the Skills Centre, which is our moderate unit, we support students with moderate general learning difficulties. And please make sure you use the application form for the moderate unit if you wish to apply for a place there. We are very excited to announce we are opening an ASD class, which is Autism Spectrum Disorder, in September 2021, and this will cater for 6 students. Again, please, if you wish to apply for the ASD class, please make sure you fill in that application form and send the associated documentation. What is next? We've started our process this evening, the 8th of October, and our application forms are available from reception, by request by email, or from our website. All further information is available on our website, our annual admissions notice and our admissions policy. All forms must be returned by 3 p.m. on the 6th of November. Please remember that if you wish to apply to Maynooth Community College and Maynooth Post-Primary, this year you will need to fill in 2 forms and return them separately. When you return the forms, it is very important that you return them in person to reception or that you post them. If posting, please get evidence of address of postage in case your form goes missing. Once we have all the application forms, they will be sorted according to our admissions policy, and all applicants will be told by the 20th of November whether a place is being offered or not. And we ask you to return to us by the 4th of December whether you wish to accept a place or not. Going forward, the next time we will meet, hopefully, will be when we introduce the students in to do their assessment afternoon in March. We will also invite them to the schools to give them a brief tour and information session in late May. And then we will send out booklets and uniform, etc. in June. And then the next stop is starting of secondary school in August. And we're looking forward to welcome the next generation of first years to our campus. We would like to thank you for taking the time to view our online presentation, and if you have any further questions, please email either the principal or enrolment at mcc.edu.ie. We are really looking forward to welcoming you all to our new school buildings and to our school community next September. Thank you for your time.